Transitions. Transitions indicate logical relationships between the ideas in your sentences, paragraphs, or sections. This video will explore different strategies for creating strong transitions. Additions. Use these transitions to expand upon information previously stated. Common additive transitions. Additionally, again, also, and then, another. Formal transitions for adding ideas. Furthermore, moreover, not to mention, on top of this. Emphasizing additions. As well as. Equally important. In fact. Not only, but also. Informal or conversational additions. 2. Further. Emphasis. Use these transitions to bring attention to an idea. Strong emphasis. Above all. Absolutely. Emphatically. Extremely. Undeniably. Without a doubt. Timeless or unchanging certainty. Always. Forever. Never. Certainty and assurance. Certainly. In fact. Indeed. Of course. Surely. Positively. Highlighting importance or notability. Notably. Obviously. Surprisingly. Truly. In any case. Causes or reasons. Use these transitions to explain the conditions leading to specific results or effects. General cause or reason. Because. For. Since. Formal or complex cause-effect. As. Inasmuch as. Seeing that. Specific causes or circumstances. Due to. Due to the fact that. As a result of. Owing to. On account of. In view of. Being that. Effects or results. Use these transitions to draw logical conclusions from reasons and causes. Formal and logical cause-effect transitions. Accordingly. Consequently. For this reason. Hence. Therefore. Thus. Purpose or intended outcome transitions. In order to. So that. Informal or simple cause-effect transitions. As a result. Resulted in. So. Then. Analytical or interpretive cause-effect transitions. Analysis showed. It follows that. Given this. Comparisons. Use these transitions to highlight the similarities between two pieces of information. Simple additive comparisons. Also. As well. Both. To. Direct similarity. Equally. Like. Same as. Formal comparative transitions. In a like manner. In a similar fashion. In the same way. Logical or reflective comparisons. Likewise. Similarly. Contrasts. Use these transitions to highlight the differences between two pieces of information. Simple contrasts. But. Yet. Still. Instead. Formal or logical contrasts. By way of contrast. Conversely. In contrast to. On the contrary. On the other hand. Contrasts despite opposition. Despite. However. Nevertheless. Direct comparison contrasts. Differs. Whereas. While. When in fact. Sequences or time. Use these transitions to show chronological relationships or to order the steps of a sequence. Starting points and beginnings. First. To start with. In the beginning. Recent and ongoing events. Lately. Recently. Now. Earlier events. Before. Earlier. In the past. Formerly. Previously. Sequential progression. Next. Then. After. Afterwards. Following. Subsequently. Thereafter. Simultaneous or overlapping actions. At the same time. Meanwhile. Concurrently. Simultaneously. Future or upcoming events. In the future. Soon. Until. Duration or during. During. While. Specific time frames. At the present time. Currently. For the time being. Endings and conclusions. Eventually. Finally. In the end. Last. Immediately. Concessions. Use these transitions to bring attention to facts seemingly in conflict with the information you're presenting. Acknowledging the opposition. Admittedly. Albeit. Although. Granted that. Balancing contradictions. Nevertheless. Nonetheless. Still. Dismissing or downplaying opposition. But even so. Regardless. Be that as it may. Emphasizing clarity despite concessions. Clearly. Evidently. Further. Examples and illustrations. Use these transitions to support your arguments with evidence. Introducing examples. For example, For instance, such as, take the case of highlighting specifics, in particular, namely, notably, specifically, elaborating or clarifying. In fact, in this case, in this situation, like, demonstrating or illustrating, to demonstrate, to illustrate. Generalizations. Use these transitions to state overarching guidelines that are true more often than they are not. Broad generalizations. By and large. For the most part. Generally. In general. Regularity and common occurrence. Commonly. Normally. Ordinarily. Regularly. Typically. Usually. Informal or situational generalizations. As a rule. As per usual. Returns. Use these transitions to go back to your topic after straying momentarily. Casual or conversational returns. Anyhow. Anyway. At any rate. Transitional phrases for resuming. Picking up where. To resume. Formal or structured returns. Back to. Getting back to. Returning to. Definitions. Use these transitions to introduce and explain new terms. Basic definition statements. Is defined as. Is. Means. Refers to. Terminology explanation. Is called. Is a term that. Is known as. Characterization or identification. Is characterized by. Consists of. Entails. Occurs when. Exists when. Summaries and conclusions. Use these transitions to wrap up your information succinctly for your reader. Summing up. All in all. Altogether. On the whole. In the end. Ultimately. Restating or referring back. As mentioned. As stated previously. To repeat. Simplifying or clarifying. In other words. That is. In short. In brief. Concluding or generalizing. Generally. So. To summarize. To conclude. In a word.